Morning, noon, and night, and welcome back to the 10 Generational People Talk Show. I'm 10th Gen, and this is the HyperCloud Core, which I'm going to be reviewing right alongside the Xbox, which pretty much I'm going to be talking about the Xbox X. Microsoft is going to be launching it out this Christmas season, and we're going to ask why. These Hyper X's, I had some of these before, that's why I bought them again. These are excellent. If you need any headsets, these are the ones. I bought some PlayStation headsets for my PlayStation PS4. All of them broke. The silvers broke. The golds broke. Just the first party companies just sucks. I bought the Xbox ones that they have, and they got these little skimpy little cords on them, and they just messed up too. And these right here, I gave these to my stepson. I really don't call him my stepson. I normally just call him my son, but me and the wife ain't together anymore. Well, she just told me that she's not used to being with anybody that long, so that was all it was to it. So you got to do what I all say. But anyway, we're talking about games, and these right here we're going to be talking about. These are very high quality. These right here are the best. I was actually wanting to get the Cloud Core 2, but it didn't work out right. And these right here, this security tape is something else right here. And I checked out the revolvers, but the revolvers was more big and bulky. I don't want that nothing that heavy. These right here are perfect, especially if you ever bought the PlayStation Silver. It comes with like a 7.1 surround adapter. If you get that, the silver shit you can find them. They should be like $20, something like that. They're real cheap now because they're really cheap from Sony. But if you get that, you can use that right there with your PlayStation 4 and other things in your computer. I normally use with my computer, and they are excellent. I'm telling you, it brings these extremely to life. It's a 7.1 surround, and it is nice. So get the PlayStation Silver and get you a pair of these. These right here are fantastic. Right here, I love these right here. Here's the headphones, and here's the mic. But let's get into the Xbox X. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are saying around gaming industry that Microsoft just don't have no talent. Other people are saying Microsoft was always trying to cut costs. They're more thinking cutting costs than making a compelling product. And a lot of that does. It sounds like Microsoft. Microsoft is an American company. That's what they do. They try to find ways to cut costs. And that brings me to the point: why are you making an Xbox X? You're not gonna make a game for it because the Xbox One is powerful enough. It's more than powerful enough. It's more powerful than the Wii U, and I say the Wii U is powerful enough. Microsoft never made a game for it. Their games, to me, to be honest with you, looks like crap. And Microsoft can't sell anything in Japan, and they wonder why. Because your games look like every last one of them look like crap. I mean, let's just take the game that came with this one, Sunset Overdrive. The game was just bright and colorful. But when you look at the covers, the characters was dead. No matter what you did, the first character I made was a guy, and that guy, so when I was grinding on the wires and he was skating around and all this stuff, running around, I looked at his clothes and I looked at his pants. His pants and his clothes never moved. His hair was like somebody just had some straight, powerful spritz, and his hair was just pretty to the top. That's how it was. So I got fed with it. I'm like, look, I'm just gonna make a female. Maybe the female got more bounce in the body than because females got female moving parts. That's just all it is to it. Get over it. Let's just say breast. Breast been bouncing since God said flowers. If you ain't got over it yet, then something's wrong with you. You need to go see some psychiatry help because breasts are here to stay. There's no reason to cry over it, okay? But that's why I made a female, you know, and I noticed she was just as stiff as the guy. And see, when the character's not detailed, it throws me out of the game. And Microsoft wonder why they can't sell anything to Japan because the Japanese, these are very elegant people. They do not like trash, okay? They do not like ugly characters. And that moves on to the second game I bought, Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct, Microsoft had two people do Killer Instinct for, which is bad idea, okay? It makes you look like you don't care who do your stuff as long as it just get done. And people may have the tools to do something, but they may not have the drive to make it beautiful. We started with Double Helix. They made Killer Instinct at first, and pretty much the game looked a lot better. And the characters did have some bounce, but they really still felt stiff. And the characters felt like the clothes were painted on, they weren't put on. And that's one thing that Microsoft tried to challenge Sony over. But you can't challenge Sony over something when they got vibrant hair on their characters, when they have bounce in the body, they got moving muscles, they got moving triceps and triceps. They had the clothes don't look like they're painted on, they look clothes like they're put on, and they got bouncing breasts. I mean, you can't compete with that when you just doing some old stiff GI Joe characters at everybody. And then the game was okay, and then it looked then Aaron Galaxy took over. And we can take TJ Cumbo. He just looked shiny. That's all he just looked shiny. He looked like somebody painted the clothes on, shined him up, they put some grease all over his face, and he was real shiny. That's what they looked like. And another one that Amazon that they have, and I forgot her name. It's not. I think it's Maya. Yes, Maya. She looked like somebody just painted her clothes and her all one gold color. I mean, I was like, I'm just looking at these. Microsoft, you need to take this game and send it to Japan. That's what you really need to do. Okay, your games will look trash. Okay, I mean, it does just take Saber off that game, which Double Helix did that Saber. They should have made him like 6'5", and they should have had him on his board. Where when the moon comes away from behind the clouds, he started changing into a werewolf. That's just a short version. I'm trying to shorten this up. That right there would have been something different. They just painted Saber in there and just threw him on there. They didn't do anything different. Uh, Aaron Galaxy made some ring. I call her the ring girl. Okay, she come out the girl that come out the mirror. They should have put her in a Barbie doll house instead of putting her in a graveyard. And they should have had and every time your character move around the board, the dolls look at her, at your character. And that right there would have been something totally different. Microsoft didn't do anything. They just painted another board on there and said, here. That's how Microsoft treat their games. And they wonder why they're so far behind Sony. Because you don't do anything. And let's take Halo. It's supposed to be the blockbuster game of the century. And it was just 8 hours long, half thrown together. Nothing never changed. Where are the female enemies in your games, Microsoft? I don't understand. Where are these characters even coming from? Okay, they don't go. Microsoft will never go an extra mile to do nothing. Okay, it's just like in Gears of War 4. Microsoft didn't do nothing there either. It's just the usual run and shoot. They had this scene where they were bringing the girl out the body armor. I was supposed to say woo about body armor. Body armor is the worst thing you can put in the game. It makes the character look so stiff. Okay, there are people that like body armor, but the massive like gaming community come into this big pool. This is all the gaming community. And most of the people like elegance, and then you got these fun boys over here that just like their body armor and they just want to go shoot everybody in the head. That's all they want to do. And Microsoft is not getting into this entire gaming community. The gaming community come in fighting game community, and it comes into the RPG community, and it comes into the strategy game community, and it comes in the sports game community, and the racing community, and so on and so on. And Microsoft don't do that. Microsoft just do one thing: shoot them in the head, kill them till they dead. That's the only type of games they want to do. They want to put everybody in the ring and just watch everybody run around and do the same thing. I played Overwatch. I don't have no reason to play any other multiplayer. It's all the same thing. Save the flag, heal the person, escort mission. That's all they do. But it's the each of their own. I don't see why people just stuck on the same thing, but it's the each of their own. Okay? So they're only appealing to that one community. And that's why Microsoft is only selling so many. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think the Xbox One even sold maybe just a little bit more than the Wii U. This is probably all I probably say they do because Microsoft don't do anything different. See, Microsoft's supposed to be the Xbox is supposed to be the number one system out there. It's easy. They have Banjo Kazooie, they have Camille, they have Conkers, they have Blinks. The gaming community is starving for platforms. Microsoft don't bring them games to the gaming community. They, I guess they're too cheap. And I don't understand. You're billionaires, and like I said, let's put it this way. Microsoft brings the business, the gaming community, because that's all they're about is business. And like I was getting ready to say what I'm saying, and now I don't see why billionaires, all they have a drive to do is just generate more revenue. Maybe I'm just looking through it to my, because if I'm looking through it to my eyes, if I had billions of dollars, I would want to create something. I would want to make a name for myself. Making $1 billion, nobody's going to remember you. You're going to die and you're going to lose all that billions of dollars. The next person is going to come and take it and do what they want to do. And if that person don't take it, the government's going to come and take it. It's going to be gone. So I don't understand why Microsoft, amongst the big three and Steam, so let's say four, the big four, they're the only ones that don't want to do nothing. They don't have a drive to create anything. They just see his money over here. And I don't see why they're not doing the things to make the money. They see anime in the United States. Pretty much all the anime is coming from Japan. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And Microsoft, I know they look at this stuff because they sell it on Xbox Live. They sell it on the Xbox Live game store. You can go in and buy anime. They're looking at this stuff. I know they looked at some of it. And they see people are craving over beauty. And they go and create the ugliest things that they possibly can create. Unanimated, uninteresting characters. They do it over and over and over again. It's no reason to make the Xbox X. It's no reason to make it. People don't care about 4K. People don't even care about 1080. All they want is a clean screen. Most people you put this stuff in front of, they will, the masses of gaming industry will not know if it's 1080p or if it's 4K or if it's 720p. Just this small amount that you normally just see. You see this big weight oasis, this small amount. And most of them don't even know it until they hook their game system up to the computer and the computer tell them. If you have a smart TV and you hook your Xbox up to that TV and then you turn it on, the first thing the smart TV do is go blink, it's gonna blink this fast. And then over in the corner, right hand corner or left hand corner, whichever side you put it on, it's gonna tell you what resolution it's in. It's gonna tell you if it's 720p or if it's 900p or if it's 1080p. It's gonna tell you whatever is in there. And if it can't produce that resolution, it's gonna tell you it's unrecognizable signal. All of us have seen that before. The only thing a smart TV ain't telling you is what hertz is in, unless the hertz like 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, it can't produce it. But yet, a lot of these people in gaming industry, they just hook it up to their computer. The computer tell them everything. They can't. You cannot count 1080 pixels on your screen. 1, 2. You can't do that. You can't count 720. If I had 720 cans and I laid them out on the floor and I had 1080 cans and put them on the other side, you couldn't tell how many which one was which, unless you looked over and you noticed that it was a bigger line on the 1080 side. That's the only way you're gonna notice it. No one noticed resolution unless it's just jagged, and not even the Wii U. Okay, well I put it over there now. When the Wii U show jagged edges anymore, unless Nintendo really make a cheap game. This is the problem what Microsoft is going through. It's not the gaming system. It's not the Xbox One. It's Microsoft. You just ain't making a game for it. Pretty much, I don't think Microsoft know how. Microsoft is actually just, they're actually a pay for company. They buy technology, put their name over it, and then market it and sell it. That's what they do. They're also a software. They're pretty much a software, but they might as much as a software company as they used to be. They used to be really, Windows really used to be awesome, but they like pretty much now it's just bits and pieces from here and there, and they just sell it like that. That's what they've been doing. They've been doing that for so long. It makes a lot of money. It's easy. Windows is easy, and that's the Windows is the worst part of the Xbox, because no matter what compelling idea that comes to Microsoft, they don't want to do it because they say right there, well, we're Windows. We don't need to do that. It's the public operating system. That's what Windows is. They're gonna win anyway. So that's why they don't really want to do nothing here. And I think that's the biggest problem. And one of the biggest problems, they need a true gamer in there. Somebody who knows about every sector game, not just one. Don't just bring another shooting guy up in there. And don't bring a nerd in there, because none of us really are nerds, okay? We just average people that know how to do stuff. I could take this computer apart. I could take the processor out. I could put a graphics card in here. I could take the screen apart and put another screen on here. They don't make me no nerd. I can take this keyboard apart and I can put it back together. I can I can take the motherboard out there and put another motherboard in there. I can take the processor, anything in there. I can take this DVD player and put a Blu-ray player in there. And all I gotta do is change the power supply. But then again, if you look at it another way, I can change the oil in my car. I can change the starter and the alternator, and I can change the transmission fluid. I can even do the tune-up on myself on my car. And of course, I can put gas in. That don't make me a mechanic. We're just average people that just don't want no crap when we pass something. That's all it is to it. And that's what Microsoft don't understand. Microsoft don't understand the gaming industry. That's why they're never number one. That's why they have Banjo Kazooie, Camille, and Conquer sitting on the shelf, and they're looking at, and they don't realize they just walk right past billions of dollars in revenue because they don't want to do it. They don't have anybody to do it for them. Because they fired everybody, to be honest with you. That's the problem with Microsoft. It's just like Windows. Microsoft can compete with Steam. And so people are saying that Microsoft is going to do something to trip up Steam. Microsoft don't have to do anything to trip up Steam. Actually, Microsoft have the computer gaming on lock. They just don't know what to do. They need a gamer in there. They don't need a gamer that's afraid of breasts. Okay, somebody got to explain to him that breasts been around before Adam and Eve. Okay, before Eve was made, breast was there. Eve had some breasts. Why are you scared of them? Get over it. They need a real person in there that's not afraid of life and know everything about gaming industry. That's the problem. So they can tell Microsoft it's easy to fix Windows. Microsoft have a friend that they don't even realize they don't even paying attention to. They've got millions and millions of dollars. They have people wanting to make the game for Windows, but Microsoft don't know how to make an introduction. All they have to do is get the Xbox original and get all the games off of that. Now you got high quality games. I have an Xbox original, and I played Tofang the other day. Tofang was it Tofang? Yeah, Tofang yesterday, and I played Kakuta Koji on my 55-inch 1080p TV, and it filled up the whole screen. It didn't look funny. The games are top notch. They're quality, top notch games. And this is just an i5. I don't have a graphics card in this one like I have in my other computer. It can play that game. You see, that's the beauty of getting all those games off the Xbox original and putting them on PC because all you have to do is port them. That's it. All you have to do is rewrite the code and port them over. Now you got quality games. This i5 will play it with ease. Any i3 or AO or A1 game system, like AMD stuff, can play it without a problem. They have a whole library. They have some Steam don't have a whole bunch of exclusive library games. They need to get somebody to be on the phone getting all them games as much as they can get their hands on. They need at least 20. And the games will just start popping up on Xbox Live. Because everybody's gonna be going over there. This will be able to play Blinks. They can make Blinks the mascot on Xbox Live, and they can make Banjo Kazooie the mascot on Xbox One. But Microsoft don't want to do it. Well, I don't even think they even thought to do it because they need a gamer in there. Phil Spencer needs some help. He need a sidekick. He needs somebody that knows gaming. Okay, that's just all it is to it. Because like I don't see the Xbox X competing with the PlayStation Pro because simply it's just not gonna have a game for it. The PlayStation Pro have games for it. The Xbox X ain't gonna have a game made for it. The games just will look stale and just as lame as it is all the rest of them. Because Microsoft ain't gonna do it. They're gonna try to cut costs, and they don't realize the thing about gamers. We have an eye for detail. Our eyes move quick, so used to moving quick, we see every little thing. You can't play that here. And over there in Japan, you can't make something ugly. It's got to always have beauty to it. That's why they ain't gonna buy it. Not to mention over there in Japan, you just can't just sell them something. You have to hire their people. That is a close knit country. These people are like family over there. It's almost like everybody know each other over there. You're gonna have to hire some people. You're gonna have to put up like I said, you're gonna have to take your games and send them. I would say take Killer Instinct, Banjo-Kazooie, Camille and Conquers, and Perfect Dark, and send them to Japan and let them make it. And then all the other projects around here, because Americans think that all American companies think just like Microsoft, cut costs. They don't need that. You can't take NetherRealm's theory of things. See, NetherRealms is like Mortal Kombat 9. They want to introduce these characters back, they want to introduce Mortal Kombat back into the gaming community, and it took over by storm. And then Mortal Kombat 10 came out, and everybody like, what the heck happened? Women look like cross dressers. The men look stiff. Like, what happened? Because they cut costs. They know they have you now, so they're not gonna make a good game anymore. They're not gonna detail their games anymore. It's the same thing. I about Injustice 2. It's the same thing. They didn't detail anything. They just threw it together and said, here. You can't do that because you don't have a Sub-Zero, and you don't have a Batman. You don't have compelling characters where you can cut costs and make the game look as lame as you want to. You don't have a ripping them head off. Killer Instinct had all that stuff at one time. It had fatalities and it had ultra combos, and you just took all it out. Matter of fact, that game is running real bad now. Okay, the story is all tore up. The three, it would barely even log in. I don't know if it's no, it's not my Xbox One. My Xbox One playing perfectly. But Microsoft, at the end of the day, because I don't make this make a little too long, better cut this off. They're gonna need a gamer in there, not a do boy, not somebody that's gonna come in there and then all the rich people gonna go in there and threaten them and say just do as you're told. You might as well not hire them if you're gonna do that. You need somebody that's gonna come in here and tell you all about gaming and what people want, who has an eye for detail. Okay, because people want vibrant hair. They want the eyebrows to move. They want flexing muscles and big fat moving. Like my fat move when I barely even when I breathe. They want bouncing breath. Get over it. Okay? You don't need no fun boys in Microsoft. We have enough fun boys around us. We don't need no more fun boys. Okay? People want to see moving clothes. They want the clothes to look like it's actually clothes and not paint, not body paint. Microsoft don't realize people look at this and it makes their games look cheesy and trashy when they attempt to do it all the time. I bought this game and they had this old skinny girl on it with a scarf on. I forgot the name of it. I don't know if it's on here or not. Let me take a quick look. No, I don't see it. It's not on here. It's on here somewhere, but I'm not gonna look through all of it. They didn't put everything on here. But that game, yes it is. Recore, right here. Recore. You see the trash I'm talking about? Look how ugly that character. You can see the little bony little character over there. Recore. What the heck would you do something like that for? That don't make any sense. But anyway, Microsoft really needs to start putting more into their games than just a cut cost fest. This is all it is to it. They're gonna need to get a real gamer in there eventually, and that in the Xbox department of fly. They need the games come in several classes: triple A's, double A's, A's, B, C, and D class. And Sony's A games are destroying Microsoft. Okay, they're A games like Nier Automata destroying Microsoft. Microsoft don't know what to do because they don't detail their game. They don't make a compelling story. They don't do anything. They just throw it together and say here. But I'm not bashing Microsoft. I like Microsoft. I got a lot of as you can see, I got a lot of Microsoft products around me. But everybody see this stuff. Microsoft say they want to do better. They want to do better in Japan. They want to. So you're just gonna have to make a better game. And you can't make a better game until you get a supervisor that can supervise every game that's going on around it. Phil Spencer can't do all that by himself. This is all. He's going to need some help. He's going to need a real gamer in there. But anyway, this 10th generation of people, I don't want this to go too far over. So this 10th generation of people, I'm going to talk more about Microsoft later on and these record looking characters that they keep making that look totally ridiculous. Okay, and these cross dressers that American gaming companies like to make. That's why they can't compete with the Japanese companies. This is all it is too. People want this sexiness. They don't want nothing that look like me. They want something that looks good. But anyway, this is 10th generation of people. Xbox X, I do hope it will, but I think that's just power for nothing. I really do. But I do hope it will, and I hope Microsoft heeds the thing. Get them Xbox original games on your Windows, on your Live, okay, and make it and stop cutting costs. How you gonna cut costs and you don't know what you need to cut it yet first? But anyway, this 10th generation of people, and it's really late, so I'm gonna try to text them that before I get back on the road. And when I get back off the road, I'll see you again.